Everything's looking good.
Going live. You are live. All right, I'm going to do my intro. Hey, what's up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today's stream, we're going to be playing Slowbro solo. But we're not going to be playing it solo, as we're going to be playing with Speedrunner0218.
What's up?
All right, he's going to be playing the game on Emerald. You can find him on his channel at Speedrunner0218 on YouTube. If this were Twitch, I would recommend Squad Stream, but unfortunately, I don't think YouTube offers that, so you'll just have to have it on two different monitors or something along those lines. And let me put the music on because I'm not a noob streamer. I definitely know you need to have some background music going on. I've got a playlist here called Relaxing Pokemon Music Compilation Volume 1. Back when I used to stream my content, I think this one was pretty copyright free. So fingers crossed that it's still copyright free. And you'll be able to let me know if it's not loud enough or not later.
Alright.
Because the game is not going to have sound itself because you would just hear, the music go on 4 times speed, which would be just extremely awkward.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to hear that.
As you could probably tell, no background. I have a green screen. You can kind of see by the underside of my arms, because that's not where light goes. So I'm fully ready whenever you are.
Alright, I just hit press live. I think I'm live now. Yeah, let me just look on YouTube, see if it's going through. It says waiting for me. I should be.
Any of my 2 viewers, do you want to nickname the Slowbro that I will be playing with? If I don't get a comment, I'm just going to name him Bro, but with like 5 O's.
Yeah, this is my first time streaming live to YouTube, so excuse me not knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's my first time streaming live to YouTube, but it is not my first time streaming. I've been streaming for, I want to say, a good 4 to 5 years now. I just recently stopped streaming on YouTube, on Twitch, just because it was going nowhere. I took a year off, and then my viewership went from like 75 viewers at a time to like 3. And then after that, it was not coming back.
Let me make sure the stream key is the same. Should be.
Hey, Chase. Welcome to the stream. I saw, thanks to vidIQ, I think you got like 2,000 subs, so good job, man. Just trying to work on getting 1,000 myself.
I think my stream is still private.
If you have a name for today's Slowbro, by all means, I'll go with it. If you want. Speedrunner is still trying to get everything set up on his end. Hello, Dual Edge. Welcome to the stream.
Let's see if this...
Just currently waiting on Speedrunner to get his stream up and running. I'm also waiting on somebody in chat to let me know what I should name my Slowbro. If I get no name suggestion, I'll just be naming it Bro with like 5 O's. Because that's how Slowbro says Slowbro. Broski. There we go. I like it. Yeah, good one. I'm terrible with names. If you'll notice my recent videos, Brosidon. I'm not sure most people are gonna put 2 and 2 together that, Poseidon's the water god and Slowbro's a water Pokemon. But you know what? Sure, it's a complex name. We can do that one.
Okay. I think I'm finally coming through now.
Yeah. See, the thing is, Andrew Davis is the guy who names Pokemon that have like a back meaning. I normally just name it on what the anime says, so for the most part, I'm not great with names. But Brosidon, that one's deep. All you need to do is give him the pitchfork, and everybody will understand. Oh my God, that's what I could do. I could put that in the video. I could stick a pitchfork in his hand for a moment.
Hey, hey Steve, can you go to my channel and see if I'm currently streaming?
Yeah, sure. Subs. And by the way, make sure to let me know the sound, if it's too high or too low. Because I used to have them split, but my current setup, I have both Discord and the music at the same volume. So I need to get that, like, right. Otherwise, it's not changing. There we are. Speedrunner.
Wait a minute, what time did I...
It says scheduled for upcoming. So, okay, so the thing is, on YouTube, so here's I don't know if you're using an outside thing, but for instance on OBS I linked it to YouTube and then it clicked go live, but that didn't make it live. So then you have to go to actual YouTube, and then in the top right of the screen it says go live.
Oh, that's just dumb.
Yeah, there's like a 2-step process on YouTube. And honestly, I found it quite charming because I was able to start 5 minutes early without actually starting 5 minutes early. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've got a cat cam. That's my cat Shadow, likes to sit in that box. Got the scratching pad there. When I was streaming on YouTube, I would have like oh, there we go. Your stream just went on, so I'm gonna turn that off. All right. I would have the the viewer points on giving Shadow a treat. I would also have viewer points on people making me take a shot. Obviously, they don't have said system here. Hey, Shadow.
Alright, I'm just gonna get everything arranged on my desktop because I have to keep this window open for the chat to be visible. Okay. Let me just get my controller up.
I'm using a keyboard.
Alright, I'm just gonna make sure my HTMLs are working, so I'll just go into the rival battle really quick. Just to make sure it all works. Alright.
I should do a treat and a shot. You know what? I will do that. I will have to take off my earbuds so I won't hear Speedrunner for like a minute, but I'll do that, sure.
Good thing I tested this, because I had hotkeys disabled. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. I'm dropping frames quite a bit.
Right. I've done the treat. Now, let me grab... So I don't drink much, but I do have Malibu coconut rum, but I also have eggnog. I'm going to do the eggnog one, actually. Do that.
My internet is bad.
Yeah, I noticed YouTube is not able to handle high FPS very much. I normally stream at 120 FPS, and I currently have a warning that says your frame rate is too high. That is, and it's recommending that I do 30 FPS. Who streams under 60? Am I right? Anyways, yeah. I got eggnog Maker's Mark. Yeah, I'll just take a swig.
Oh, hey, dancing guy. Didn't see you in chat there. Sorry about that.
Believe me, that was like 2 shots. Yeah, I really like this eggnog one because it doesn't really taste like alcohol. I'm not really a big fan of alcohol, but I am a big fan of eggnog. If you're wondering why I'm in a suit, because nobody's brought it up, if you thought it was because of my avatar that wears a suit, no, I had a job interview literal moments before this. Don't know if I'll get the job, but hey, they have my resume. They'll see. We'll see. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Alright, so I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah, I would have been ready if stuff isn't happening.
Oh, you know what I should have done for the YouTube audience? I didn't pre-think this through, but I could have put the moveset up there. Yeah. The thing is, so I'm probably going to have one of those avatars commissioned that Scott has. So, Scott's thoughts, Gym Leader Matt, Kangas Dan, and Van Man all have an avatar made by the same girl, and obviously my content's very similar to theirs. So, I'm probably just going to get one commissioned. I don't actually think that it's that expensive, so I'm just gonna... I'll just pay for it. It's no big deal.
Yeah, I got my avatar from the same person, too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna keep the suit. I'm still not sure what I want to, like, make my character either hold or what's gonna be on, like, the shirt. Oh, no, that's a suit. What am I thinking? What I'm gonna make my character hold, or if I'm gonna consider making my character wear a hat. I'm not really a hat guy. Unique hat. Right, something to call my own. Or, better yet, get this. I could do it for the lulz. I could make my character wear the Ashes hat. That would be so funny. But then if I become popular enough, Pokemon likes to DMCA people. Yeah, I'm not a drinker, so I don't think I'll be doing beer hat.
Okay. Let's see if the hotkeys are working again. Because OBS is bugged for me. Whenever I set my hotkeys for the badges and stuff, I exit and come back in. They're all set to 3, so I have to change them up again. They just will not save my hotkeys. I don't know why.
I'm so glad I don't have to worry about that stuff. So, by the way, since I've got 've got 6 concurrent viewers now. That's sweet. People in chat, if I were to do Gen 2, and we're talking big if, because Scott has told us he is going to be taking the next 2-ish months off of the Discord. Because Scott is the guy I talked to about HTML and all of that. So he's the guy who basically did my entire setup. The only thing I did myself was the enemy stats. Scott pretty much did everything else. Of course, I made all of the graphics, but Scott made the HTML work. So what I'm asking is, currently, as it sits, my HTML is broken when it goes into a battle. So the stats will be there in the overworld. The stats will disappear when the battle starts. Is that a deal breaker? Can I do a run and make a video if my HTML is broken? Do people mind that? Because here, check this out. My Gen 2 playthrough is going to be shiny only, except for like the starter. The only reason why I can't change the starter.
I'm just not going to be able to stream my end.
What was that?
I'm not going to be able to stream my end. The status is just really poor. My bitrate is all the way down at 300 and it still can't handle it.
Ouch. Yeah, I usually keep mine upward like 1500. Anyways, so it's gonna be shiny only except for my starter, and the only reason why I can't do my starter is because I don't know how. Like physically, I guess. Oh no, what am I thinking? I can change it in Game Hook. I'm so stupid. Okay, but anyways, wild Pokemon will not be shiny. That's the only thing I can't change because that's random. But every trainer's Pokemon will be shiny. And I talked to Scott. Every trainer, except for the Elite Four in red, will be made harder because they'll have more DVs. And then the Elite Four in red will be made easier because they have less DVs. But anyways, is the stats a deal breaker? Can I do it without stats? Do people mind the stats not working?
I mean, I've done a multi-Pokemon run before with a no-experience yellow run, because what I did for the stats, I just had the battle stats up for the current Pokemon. I just wouldn't have, like, party stats up.
See, that's the problem. My HTML is set up for party number 1. Oh, well, no, I'm talking about Gen 2. Gen 1, Gen 1, the stats are going to be for the first Pokemon. There's no changing that. I'm talking about for the metronome only. Oddly enough, some of my things are for the current party Pokemon, and some of them are for the... So this is how weird the metronome only... I was looking at my HTML. So when we do the metronome only, the stats that are going to be there are for the first Pokemon only. But then, if I get status conditioned, like someone uses Screech on me, you'll still see the -2. It's gonna be great. Alright, anyways. You can force the starter to be shiny. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Yeah, because I want to do Gen 2, and I think the main thing is the shininess. I don't even know what like most of the shinies look like, and I'm pretty big into Pokemon. So the fact that most people probably don't know what most of the shinies are, they'll be looking at the shinies. They won't be looking at the stats.
Yeah.
Like, I know a few
Maybe
of them.
just think of a different overlay, just a more basic one
I don't
about
know.
that stuff.
I know Ponyta is like blue, and I know that because of Pokemon Legends Arceus. I know Zubat is green. Zubat's the only shiny I have ever seen legitimately, and I thought it was a glitch. I killed it.
The first shiny I ever encountered was a Zigzagoon and Omega Ruby, but when I was playing Legends Arceus, I did find a legitimate, like, shiny Zubat. Like, I wasn't even trying for it. I had a golden
right?
team.
Because, you know, Zubat. Most Pokemon runs don't have stats until recently when Kaizo Iron Man made it super common. Yeah, well, I don't really notice that. I only know the solo runner community. But anyways, without further ado, we've been going for 15, 20 minutes now. We should probably get started.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm just not gonna stream mine in because I don't know if I'll be able to stream for a long time. Actually, the internet's just so bad here.
All right, I need to go look up how I spelled Brosidon.
So are you
Sidon. Oh, that's easy. All right, good.
So are you ready to start?
Yes, I am now ready. My first shiny was Bellsprout and Heart Gold. Oh, Nuzlocke? Ouch. Yeah, I've never done a Nuzlocke myself, but I have considered doing a hardcore Nuzlocke. So go straight in to never doing a Nuzlocke into the hardest Nuzlocke.
Well, I mean, I know some people have a rule called Shiny Claws, where if you find a shiny, you're allowed to catch it.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's not that often.
Yeah. So, you ready now? You want me to do the countdown?
Alright.
Alright. 2, 1, go.
Alright, I'm not going to be able to pay attention to chat.
Oh, dang it, I forgot to set my IVs to 31. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that.
That's alright. My thing doesn't even start.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You remember where I start at? I start at, like...
Doesn't matter.
Professor Oak.
Okay, I'd starting over again. I misspelled my own name.
I forgot to max out my IVs.
When you're trying to be entertaining, I screw up constantly. You'll be able to see it when we do our collaboration video. I screwed up so much in the Cloister run.
Yeah, Cloister will be on my channel, Slowbro will be on his channel.
I will pause probably to read chat at some point. I'll just pause the timer and everything.
Okay, that's the nature I want.
Alright, and now I'm starting my timer. Alright, here we go.
So, oh, wait, what? Did you just start?
Yes.
I was...
Oh, if you're wondering why...
in PK Hex,
that's alright. I mean, it doesn't really matter when we actually end. So, one of the things that you'll probably wonder is, should I do Champ 1A? And the thing is, with a move like Confusion and as much bulk as we do have, I'm gonna go ahead and try Champ 1A. Plus, we
So
can
did
afford
you
a
complete
reset.
the rival yet?
Yes, I'm delivering the parcel at the moment.
Oh. Yeah, you started the run when I was still in PK Hex.
Well, you did say go, and last time you had already finished all that stuff when you said go.
Because in Leaf Green I started a different time.
I hate that guy. That guy that blocks the fence. Oh my god, that guy.
Blocks the... who are you talking to?
Right before the rival. I forgot to save before the rival, so now I'm all in.
You know that guy in Pokemon Red, when you're doing the speed run and you're saving for the Nidoran manip, you have to save in a certain spot, but there's a chance the NPC will get in frame, and if he steps in frame, you have to step ahead 2 steps and do a different path because NPCs mess up the RNG.
Dude, that sucks. I remember I watched your Pokemon Red speedrun. It was interesting because I remember the thing that stood out to me most was I think you did like you decided to go with Poison Sting or something when you were doing right after Rival 2. I remember you said you kept a move for a little bit longer or something.
Which one are you talking about? My personal best?
Oh, just the Nidoking, the world record. If you guys don't already know, Speedrunner on his speedrunning channel, which is linked on his YouTube page, he actually has a placement for the world record Pokemon Red run. It's not a high placement, but it's higher than everybody else.
It's 200th place.
Nice.
And that record's 2 years old. I've been meaning to break that.
What's the purpose of fighting 1A if I'm going directly to Brock? That is because Rival 1A gives a lot of extra experience. I don't know why I just healed there. See, I don't fully think when I do this, but it's all about the experience, alright? So, right here, this junior trainer gives 300-ish experience, which is more than almost all the trainers on the right side give. So he's always worth battling if you can beat him. He's alright, potion.
Yeah, in Cloister, you said you messed up a lot. I'm probably gonna mess up a lot in Slowbro.
That's alright. Luckily,
dang, Slowbro is so slow. I can't run from anything.
Oh man, that's gonna be rough. Slowbro, as far as as long as I don't take a rogue, oh my god, I just thought about it. So you know how I mentioned I was gonna consider doing Erica, with either Ice Beam or Psychic? I just realized I'm probably just going to die to the first Vine Whip. I should just save her. Crap.
Yeah, I'll probably save her for later, too.
Yeah, there's no way I'll be able to fight Victory Bell.
Yeah, that thing's got Razor Leaf.
Right. Hope I have a good day. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. These Pokemon, they give 111. So that Light Years trainer, he gives 190 and 210 XP. So if I can fight him, he's worth fighting. But the key question is, if you do fight the Light Years trainer, will you be able to go back and beat Brock without healing? Because you need to be able to survive like I did and use a potion afterward to fight Brock. And if you need the PP, then you don't fight him because you need the PP. But because I have Confusion and I can beat the Onix and Geodude no issue, and I didn't need to go back and heal or anything, I was able to fight Junior Trainer or Light Years Trainer. So there's a lot of reasons that go into extra trainers.
You didn't beat Brock yet, did you?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I am currently catching the Pidgey before Mount Moon.
Ah.
Oh
I'm
my
having
god.
to grind in the forest. I don't get water gun to level 13, and I'm not fighting Brock with curse and tackle.
No. No.
What
What?
happened?
This is not happening. This just happened. I used all 9 Pokeballs, didn't catch the Pidgey.
What?
I'm pretty sure I can catch a Spearow right after Mount Moon, but that sucks. That's never happened. That has never once happened.
Spearow have they have a 1 in 3 chance of being caught with a single Pokeball at full health, so that was unlucky.
Oh, that's incredibly unlucky. Like we're talking some of the worst luck I've ever had was not catching it after 7 Pokeballs. I've never had it where it's all 9. I have used all I've used like 8 before on oh crap, I should be killing these. I've used 8 before on Paris and had to run from Paris.
Aren't you able to just do like a single attack on it, then throw balls?
It didn't come to my head. I thought Confusion or Headbutt probably would one-shot them, but it's a little too late for that.
Yeah. What
That's
I do
alright.
in Willow runs,
It'll
I
give
only
you time.
buy them.
It'll give you time to catch up. Besides, now I get the Pokemon that I always want. Like, I hate having Paris. Because if I catch Paris, then I need to catch either Geodude or then I have to get Lapras. And if I have to get Lapras, that forces me to do Rival 5 instead of Blaine. And I hate that.
Dang, there's like a lot of different strategy in Red and Blue depending on which HM users you catch.
To be fair, if I wanted to be consistent, I would just always catch the Sandshrew. But the problem is, if I always catch the Sandshrew, sometimes I've had it where it takes 10 attempts to get Sandshrew. Or sorry, 10 Pokeballs. No, sorry, 10 encounters. 10 encounters to get Sandshrew. Which is just awful. Like, it's just a waste of time, because every encounter is at least 3 seconds, plus all the time it takes to get the encounter. Oh, not to mention the money. I just wasted 9 Pokeballs. Now I'm not going to be able to buy as much Carbos.
That's about $1,800 you wasted.
Yeah. First try Spearow.
Nice. I already caught my Pidgey and Rattata on Route 1, because Oak actually gives you balls at the start.
Oh, I thought that was if you battled the Rival 1A already.
That's just in Red, Blue, and Yellow for some reason. In Leaf Green, they actually made it where he gives it to you. I have no idea why in the original games they made it so hard to get him.
Yeah, same. Alright.
Because if you already purchased a Pokeball from, or if you already picked up a Pokeball from, like, the Viridian Forest, he will not give them to you.
Okay, so I am going to go directly for Misty, because I think I can beat her with Headbutt, because she's only going to use Tackle.
Oh. Yeah, I think once I get past Brock, Slowbro's going to have it pretty easy, because Slowbro is just very bulky.
Yeah. That was one of the things I really had to consider was doing Misty. Because here's a problem with Misty. She considers your first typing. So for Ammonite, she was only going to use water moves. But, oh god, that's awful. That damage for Headbutt is not great. But anyways. Oh, she got a crit. Got my first reset on Misty. Ouch.
Man, at least in Cloyster, since I started with Aurora Beam, I was able to somewhat stay close to you until Misty. I'm already behind.
Well, to be fair, I started earlier.
Oh yeah, that's true, but I'm grinding a wild Pokemon right now.
So guess what, guys? She used X Defend on turn 1 on Starmie, so now I pretty much have to rely on a crit or her not getting crits. Nice.
You're just lucky none of Misty's Pokemon have Recover.
Oh, dude. Mewtwo and Kadabra are like one of the few. Or the Kadabra line, Alakazam line. Hey, what else has like learns recover?
Not sure in the original games. Not sure. Oh, I gotta heal again.
Oh yes, missed sand attack.
I'm so close to being level 13. I might just go fight the light years trainer and get that level. I'm definitely gonna need to set up a bunch of curses though.
Okay, so this is where I'm starting to notice annoying. The higher the level our opponents get, the more we just take unnecessary damage. I hope the amount of potions that I have are going to be good enough to get to Bills. Because I have the PP.
Oh, this is going to take a while. Yeah, hopefully I get a crit too, because they ignore Geodude's defense buffs, but they don't ignore my attack buffs, so they would do a lot of damage. But I'm not getting a crit.
Don't crits increment in that game with stat boosting moves? Like, so if you use a sword stance and get a crit, it's actually 4 times instead of 2 times?
I think what it does in the damage calculation, it takes, let's see, what do I delete? Okay. I think it does the damage calculation normally, but it ignores your bad stats and the opponent's good stats, and then it takes that number and times it by 1.5. I think that's what it does.
It's definitely not 1.5. If you watch Kangastan's video on calculations, it shouldn't change between generation and generation. It depends on your level, but it's usually between 1.5 and like 1.9.
I lowballed. Then what I said was just lowballing it.
Yes.
Alright, I finally got the boulder badge.
Oh, Slowbro was medium fast, right? Like, I don't need to extra train?
I don't think it's slow, because it didn't feel like it.
Yeah, I didn't think it was slow either. This is usually when I was on Twitch, people would just tell me.
Yeah, it's easier for me to stream with Twitch.
I have a lot more freedom when I stream Twitch, but that's all right. It's not a big deal. I think overall streaming on YouTube is going to eventually help the channel. Like right now I have 10 viewers. You know, that's pretty darn good for first stream ever.
Yeah. I think I would be doing pretty good in views too if my internet isn't awful.
You know, interestingly enough, when I did stream Magic the Gathering, because that's what I did on Twitch, at first I had done both YouTube and Twitch, but back then was the Wild West of streaming. So back then when I streamed to both, I was able to, well, I was just allowed to. Then Twitch came up with a rule where Twitch owns your content for the first 24 hours. So you weren't able to stream to any other platform because Twitch owned it.
I don't think they do that anymore, though.
Oh, they absolutely do that. In fact, not only do they do that, they heavy enforce it.
Because I've seen people, like, use restream.io or something like that.
Yes, that's exactly what I was using. Right, and the reason why a lot of people can get away with it is because they're small enough they're not on Twitch's radar. But if you're like real big, Twitch will hit you. Twitch is real big on them owning your content. Like they don't really enforce the 24 hours if you repost it to YouTube, but streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time is real easy for them to figure out. Oh, you're right. The cat did pass out in a really nice spot. That's awesome. Really close to the camera.
Finally, fusion.
God, this is awesome. This is so much better than Cloister.
For me, it's the opposite. Slowbro's worse. That's one thing you could bring up in your video, because Slowbro, I think, started with confusion for you.
Yes, it did. I am almost entirely using confusion.
Yeah, I just got it at level 19.
Crap.
Yeah, you could make a lot.
TM45. I don't remember what that is. Pause.
Underwave.
Yeah, normally I keep my game hook on another monitor, but I had the YouTube music on, so I normally just look up to the other monitor and I can see. All right, and time back in.
Underwave.
All right. Hey, Gym Leader Matt. Welcome to the stream. Anyways, well, now looking at my items before selling them, I realized I have Bubble Beam.
Alright, I finally made it through Rock Tunnel. Alright, I can learn Mega Punch or Mega Kick. I think I'll learn Mega Punch.
Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that.
What happened?
I clicked up while teaching the move.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna get rid of Curse.
This is what I talk about being entertaining. When I'm being entertaining, I don't think. Yes, Speedrunner is streaming too.
No, I'm not. I had to cut it.
Right, he had to cancel his stream because it was not running well.
It's my internet. I was hoping it would have worked, but it didn't.
Oh,
but when Steve releases his full edited video to YouTube, you will see my run.
Yes. Yes, this definitely got a lot more interesting by teaching over confusion.
You lost confusion?
Yes.
Maybe now.
Well, being entertaining, I forgot about what I was doing. Also, Gen 1 is really annoying because normally you can click up when you're like moving moves around. But if you're clicking up while you teach new moves, it stays up.
Yeah, that's stupid. I know what you're talking about.
Oh. On the bright side, I don't necessarily think I need it that much, but it definitely sucks.
I think Confusion has more base power than Water.
Right. Gym Leader Matt's totally right. But I mean, I don't necessarily need it. I can get past here, no problem. I was going to plan on using Body Slam for Surge anyways.
Doesn't Confusion have higher base power than Water Gun?
I mean, I have Bubble Beam.
I'm just using Confusion and destroying everything.
Yep. I'm just gonna have... So the only difference between my play right now and my play that I was gonna do is now I need to pick up Psychic after Rock Tunnel.
I was thinking of picking up Psychic right away. But Confusion has a lot of power points. You know, since Confusion and Water Gun have a lot of power points, I may not need the Elixir.
Alright, Surge. Let's do this. Miss Sonic Boom right off the bat. Love it. Alright, I'm paralyzed. X Speed. Thunder Shock, okay. Crit Thunderbolt. Okay. Fine. You expect these one-offs. That was a crit tackle. A crit tackle did 4 damage.
Oh, jeez, that's bad.
Oh, and then paralyzed. Nice. Raichu, 2 turns.
Should I get Secret Power or stick with Mega Punch?
Oh, right. I didn't even bother to pick up Mega Punch because it headbutt.
Well, I had the move tutor teach me Mega Punch.
Yeah, it's another one of the differences of the games. He had to pick up Mega Punch. I already had headbutt. And there goes the cat for the rest of the run. Sorry about that, guys. Yes, thank you. I glad you noticed. I love the variable power too. Scott and I worked on it for quite some time. It sounded like it had a lot more issues for me than it did for, like, him setting it up was harder than me setting it up. But on the bright side, while he was setting it up on mine, we found an issue. If your Pokemon has 2 moves... Oh crap, what is this? Growl? I don't need growl. So if your Pokemon has 2 moves and it, oh, I don't remember what the issue was. But we found one and we fixed it. We fixed a bug. It had something to do with the amount of moves the Pokemon started with. No, it's all right. It's all right. I don't mind the questions. I don't catch all of the chat very often, but during the more mundane parts, I definitely attempt to read the chat. Did I get for Gen 2? I have the bones for it on Gen 2, but like I mentioned, Gen 2, the stats aren't working. So if the stats aren't working, most likely my overlay is probably too bugged. I asked chat if having a messed up overlay is a deal breaker to make Gen 2 videos, and they said no. Because I can't fix it.
I almost went down to Route 6 without fighting Misty first.
What about that? About Misty?
I almost went down to Route 6 first.
That sucks. I hate going down there.
Alright, Misty's done. No, I don't want Disable.
But yeah, so who knows? It might work. I do remember one of the things that he did send me was the Gen 2 list. So if it's reading the moves properly, I don't see why it wouldn't work. But like I said, my Gen 2 is busted at the moment, so it's hard to say what will work and what won't. Oh, nice. I don't have to worry about exploding hiker. Wait, am I slower than them? 34-16. 34-16. 23. Okay, I am faster. Slowbro is definitely faster than Graveler.
Yeah. One good thing I'm noticing about Slowbro right here is his moves right in my game have a lot of power points. He's really bulky, so I don't really need to heal that often.
I agree. I have been mostly living off of potions and super potions.
I'm gonna get rest in case I need it, because I think Slowbro could take good advantage of it because of how bulky he is.
I think that's a real life strat. In like competitive play.
Alright. Oh, Slowbro can learn Brick Break? Do I want Brick Break? Eh, not really. It's good for fighting types, but I'm already a water type. I won't.
I battled at least 4 extra trainers this run by accident.
I've had to battle like 40 wild Pokemon.
Alright, so one of the nice things is I never really miss the Elixir and Nugget in this tunnel. I don't know why, but I have like an innate ability to like not miss it.
I had a little visual trick for when I did red speedruns on 1-time speed. I would just count 1, 2, 3 real slowly, and I'm usually like 1 step away. But on 4-time speed, I just hold A on throttle, and I hope it works. If not,
I usually just know the halfway point. So once I get to the halfway point, I just do 1 step at a time, but really fast 1 step at a time. Because I can just rapid fire A on every single spot.
Right. Super potions. Hells. Alright, I'm ready for search.
Oh, I almost forgot the fresh water. That's one of the new problems that I just can't seem to get over. I forget to buy that extra fresh water a lot. It makes no sense because I used to never forget it.
Can Slowbro learn Dig in your game?
I don't know if it can learn Giga Drain.
I said Dig.
Oh, Dig. I don't know. I didn't think of the move when I was thinking of the moves that I was going to use.
Because Slowbro is going to have Dig for search.
Oh, this guy. Come on.
And I just hope one day GameHook can map the trash can puzzle for Leaf Green, because this thing is irritating.
I like buying 8 repels now because sometimes I pick up extra vitamins. Oh, crap. Yeah, hold on. I need to pick up that first.
Berry.
By the way, when I'm doing it by myself and not talking, this stuff that I'm doing where I fumble around in the menus is usually pretty instant. See, like, I just didn't need to do that. Like, my thinking capacity is like 60% of what it normally is.
Man, I'm just slower than everything on Surge's team. Hopefully Dig kills the Raichu, and 1 health. I hate you so much. Okay, you're dead now.
Yeah, there are so many moves it can learn, so it doesn't surprise me if it can learn Dig. It's just I try to route it out in my head, how the run's gonna look by the end, and Dig wasn't a part of the move list.
I just got it for Surge, although I'm not sure if it was necessary, though, because I think Confusion would have done enough.
By the way, thank you for hanging out, Gym Leader Matt. I really wish I could see your comments more. I just healed twice for no reason.
That happens.
Alright, it can learn. Alright. Ice Beam. Alright. Gyarados. Switch to Psychic. Oh, nice. I didn't know Slowbro was your favorite Pokemon. I could have used Body Slam. I don't know what I was thinking. I was looking at my overlay and I'm like, oh, 95 is the highest power move. Didn't even look at the Pokemon. Yeah, sometimes I get caught into looking at the overlay too much.
I just stare completely at the overlay when I'm playing this.
Oh, do you have the power thing?
Because I have all my updating moves on my overlay, so I just keep an eye on it at all times.
What do you mean by updating moves, like the power, like I do?
No, like the moves and power points, just basic things.
Yeah, I stare at mine because I don't know what move to use sometimes, or I'm afraid of what move to use, so I just stare at it and hope I'm going to use the right move. Now, it's become clear to me that I probably should have been saving in front of all of these Chandlers, and I'm not.
Please get a reset and lose 20 minutes and let me catch up.
It's alright. I do plan on doing a second run with both of the Pokemon that we're collabing on. So the second run's going to save a lot of time for both of them just because of all of the errors that I've done while talking.
Yeah, on my own channel, I'm going to have a Slowbro versus Cloyster.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's better to just combine them instead of making 2 separate videos.
Alright, so yeah. I don't know where to start. I haven't done data files.
Oh. The good thing the repel run out, I almost ran into an unnecessary trainer.
Oh, yeah. I understand that he was very serious. Because I think what's happening with Scott right now is that he's, like, he mentioned that December is like the biggest time of year where he gets like 25% of his overall views for the entire channel. So I think that what Scott's trying to do is he's going to try and come out with like a video like 3 times a week or maybe even more. So he wants to grow like J-Rose like real fast. Which is great for all of us because he did a collab with Gym Leader Matt not too long ago. I heard him give Gym Leader Matt a shout out. He also gave another person. He gave like 2 shout outs in his Jirachi video to some other people in channel. One of these days I will get a shout out, and that will be a good day for me. But until then, we're doing this. All right, so
I mean, it's nice to do collabs with channels that are similar size. I think I'm only ahead of you sub-wise by like 40. So we're about the same.
Yeah.
You're growing, though, way faster than I am. You're probably going to surpass me in a few days.
I don't know about that. My latest video is starting to peak already.
God dang it, I countered a spinner.
Spinner.
The Mount Moon spinners is in the dark, and one of the rock tunnel spinners is in the dark, and he's got like 3 slowpoke. It's hard to avoid him.
So one of the things I think I'm going to be doing here is I think I'm going to be... I'm going to try and save these PP ups for Blizzard. Because...
I might... Well...
Because I'm going to be doing... Hold on. I'm not going to have Body Slam for the final Alakazam. So I have to make sure to tank the Alakazam. And my best move is probably going to be either Surf or Blizzard. I'm going to need all the PP that I can to tank it and use whatever other move.
Don't you plan on using Mimic for that fight?
Nope.
I'm not either.
Half the time I want to use Mimic, I forget about it.
In yellow, like, Mimic is just so helpful. I get it, like, every single time.
I used to, and then I started forgetting about it, and then now I only get it when I need it. Also, pay attention to the overlay. I was just using some vitamins, so the overlay numbers should drop there on the bottom right. Because those are the amount of vitamins I'm still able to use.
Steve, are you still doing the rocket hideout?
No. Oh, I forgot to do the... Yeah, I was going to say we're both going to do rocket hideout, but I forgot. I'm sorry.
Did you already use Pokedoll?
Yeah.
Oh, well, not a big deal. I guess you can just mention that as one of the differences.
Right.
It's not a big deal. Alright, sell the nugget. Sell Shockwave. Alright, I can buy 2 vitamins. Which one do I want? I think I want Special Defense. Actually, no Special Defense.
Crap. I forget if I need Erica's badge or Koga's badge to use Strength.
Erica.
I might have to hit up Erica after this.
Alright, in the rocket hideout I go.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you have to do that.
It's alright. Gives me access to a rare candy.
Thanks. Welcome, Ja. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. I'm not really paying attention to chat too much, but when short messages pop up, I certainly have a good chance at reading them. Oh my god. Going so slow, man. 3 HP for Drowsy Hypno Guy.
You lived on 3?
3. I have to go heal. I don't have enough super potions.
How did you get that low? Like,
because I kept on just not attacking, and then like I got paralyzed. No, not paralyzed. No, I don't know what happened. For some reason, my body slams just weren't hitting or not doing a lot of damage. I wasn't paying a whole heck of a lot of attention, but it was bad.
Because don't those Drowsy only know confusion?
No, Drowsy Hypno Guy, not Drowsy. Not the other one.
Oh, right, that guy.
Yeah, Drowsy Hypno Guy. His Drowsy's got Psychic. All right, I could probably do Erica now. The reason why I'm going into Erica now is just because I want that rare candy. If I don't get that rare candy while it's still on my mind, I will forget about it. I 100% will forget about it. I do it every time. That question is, do I use Psychic or do I use Ice Beam? Let's let the overlay decide. Well, executes obviously Ice Beam, but alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save because I could still get one shot with Razor Leaf.
Slowbro just feels like so much better than Cloyster.
It does. Oh my god, I outsped the Victory Bell by 5 at level 36. Whew.
The Kangas... I think this was the easiest Giovanni fight I've had with his Kangaskhan. His Kangaskhan's just really bulky and hard to deal with, but Slowbro just dealt with it like a champ.
Okay. I just made a mistake. I was supposed to delete Body Slam. I deleted Ice Beam, which is fine, because I can do I can do Blaine next, which will get me Blizzard. I taught, yeah.
Okay. What are you gonna do when you finish the run in blue and I'm still doing leaf green?
I can have the stream watch yours. All you have to do is share screens.
I could share screen up to Discord. I think I could do that.
Yes, that's what we'll do. Because I know how to do that. I just need to set up the scene, which shouldn't take very long. For some reason, whenever I switched from Twitch to... Ooh, gosh. When I switched from Twitch to YouTube, all my scenes disappeared. All the scenes that I've set up for my entire life of doing Twitch streaming disappeared. I had to go back and forth to set them up again. So I set up one. Alright, now we'll make sure to fix the mistake. Teach over Body Slam. There we go. I just double checked the muck there. I had flashbacks. I don't know which run it is, but one time I got a random encounter with a muck on here. I think it was B-Drill, and the muck took me out because I was at like 1 HP.
Oh, jeez.
Because it doesn't matter what HP you're at when you're going through here because you never get hit.
What gym leaders have you fought so far?
I just have... Hold on. I have to do all the Blaine quizzes.
So, I'm guessing you already fought Koga. I don't think
Yes.
you fought Sabrina yet, because you never mentioned Rival 5.
No, well, I'm going out of order. I'm doing Blaine before Sabrina. Or Blaine before Rival 5. Because I have Surf.
Oh, yeah. It's the advantage of starting with a water type.
I'm sorry, TM28 is not Tombstoner. I'm sorry about that. I know Gym Leader Matt's going to be disappointed.
Yeah. Don't upset him like that. Amnesia? No. That's something you'll never hear in Gen 1. Never.
I also, normally in my overlay, I can see which level I'm going to unlock stuff, but because I'm streaming, I just can see myself in the cat cam. And unfortunately, now I don't know which level I unlock Amnesia at.
It gave me the option to learn it, but my special defense is already pretty good, and I have no reason to need to raise it. And besides, when I beat Sabrina, I'm gonna get Calm Mind.
Oh, that's not in my game.
It's, it raises special attack and special defense by 1 stage, so it's half of an Amnesia for you.
Yeah.
And Sabrina gives it, so I'm probably gonna fight her as soon as I can, so I can
Right.
get it. It'll make everyone else so much easier.
Oh. Crap, I don't know which ones to get rid of. Screw it. Let's just use the Blizzard, Psychic.
Slowbro would be incredibly good if it could learn Thunderbolt, Thunder, or Shockwave in this game, but it can't learn any electric moves. Bad.
Okay, what moves do I have? Fire Blast, Mega Drain, Toxic. So I don't need any of those.
Get out of Cycling Road. Can't fit through the door. There we go.
I can't tell how close I am to a level up. Whatever, let's do Rival 5. No rare candy.
I'm hoping you get stuck somewhere so I can catch up.
Well, I missed a blizzard. That's a thing.
Alright.
Oh crap, I just realized I'm not set up to take down the Alakazam. But Gyarados has got Dragon Rage, so I'm already locked in. I have to... Oh my god, Confusion does nothing! Oh, that's great.
Your confusion?
His Confusion did nothing to Slowbro. Oh man.
Yeah,
that Slowbro, I mean, Alakazam puts the fear of God into me, no matter what Pokemon I use.
Alright, I just finished the Safari Zone. I'm heading to Saffron right away. I'm gonna get Psychic, save it for later, and then I'm gonna do Rival 5.
See, Alakazam still puts the fear of God to me in an Alakazam playthrough, because the fact is the Alakazam outlasts my Alakazam because it uses Recover. It's really annoying. Or it uses Reflect and stops my dig.
No to withdraw.
Oh!
What happened?
Lost to Giovanni.
I'm gonna make fun of you for
Giovanni
that.
just got a critical hit bite and then a 5-turn Comet Punch.
I forget Comet Punch is even a move.
Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. I could have used a Super Potion, I just didn't think I needed one.
Will the fear of Giovanni be in you now?
There is no fear of Giovanni.
I guess unless it's Fire Red and Leaf Green. His Kangaskhan is a tank.
Oh man, I almost lost at Rival 5. Jeez.
Alright, I'm at Rival 5 now. Let's see how this goes.
You're already at Rival 5? I'm that far behind?
I only have 3 gym badges.
Oh.
I think this would be a good time to have rest, because Pidgeot's doing, like, very little damage.
I know, right, Richard Taylor? Comet Punch is like one of those moves that's like who uses, like, it's so rare and it sounds so good. And if you played the TCG, Comet Punch did 20 damage per coin flip, so like it was good if you crap, where am I? Okay, I have 2 Super Potions. It was good, like, if you can manage to get a few coin flips, because the thing is, you were gonna run Kangaskhan in the TCG. It had for 1 energy, it was draw a card. So I mean, you were gonna run it. It had a ton of HP, and then it had the upside of doing Comet Punch if the game lasted long enough. The only reason why I bring up the TCG is because I just recently played the TCG for my for Game Boy. What am I doing? Yeah, Kangaskhan and Hitmonchan. The thing is, I never really did that big deck, the Haymaker or whatever. The thing is, it's too fast for the Game Boy game. Like, you can play whatever deck you want in the Game Boy game. It's not gonna matter, because I like using a Gyarados Dugong deck for the TCG.
Gyarados is a really good Pokemon in that game.
Oh yeah, I shared a screenshot in the Discord. Get this, Gyarados' Dragon Rage does 50 damage.
I'm pretty sure the people who made that card never played the game.
Right. Gyarados is supposed to do 40. It does 50. It's very funny. Dude, I've used 4 withdrawals and my speed was only 100.
I died at the Charizard.
I don't know, but I might not outspeed the Alakazam with 6 withdrawals.
Are you still on Rival 5?
Oh, I do. Okay. No, it's the Erica.
Oh.
No, it's Sabrina. I get them confused all the time.
I probably should have given Slowbro a Chesto Berry so I can wake up immediately.
Hitmonlee is a distinction making a lot of moves, not unique.
Execute's a free rest because it only has confusion.
I love how Hitmonchan the Pokemon in the game is useless. Hitmonchan the Pokemon in the card game is a god. It's just mildly funny to me because it's just so pointless in the game.
Well, Kangaskhan in the card game is actually really good.
Oh yeah, both Kangaskhan in the game and the card game are great.
Yeah.
All right, Giovanni time. Despite all the drawbacks with the resets, I'm still at 46 minutes, which is pretty darn good. I haven't really been using badge boost very much at all, which is probably the reason why I have a few of the resets.
Okay, I won Rival 5. I can win Rival 5 as low as level 39 without badge boosts.
Well, you don't have badge boosts.
I know, exactly, so I wasn't able to do them. And still, level 49. I think Cloyster had to be a higher level than that. Because Cloyster's special defense is not good at all in this game. It's bad.
Yeah, I agree. Cloyster, pretty decent Gen 1, not so decent other gens. The thing is, I ran Cloyster in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl in the Battle Tower. I really liked using that that move that damages yourself, but increases your stat or lowers your speed, increases all the rest of your stats.
Shell armor. That's a really good.
I really liked shell armor. And the thing is, if you ran, what's it called? Yeah, the focus sash.
Something you can do with a Shuckle, you give it Shell Smash, and then it lowers its speed, and then you can use I don't know what it is, Defense Swap or whatever it's called, and it can get really strong or really bulky. It's quite interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think when I do that race, I think Slowbro's gonna win just because it has Calm Mind.
I would agree. I think Slowbro is just straight better than Cloyster.
Yeah, definitely.
In both games. I mean, it would be one of those races that would be interesting, but I don't think the outcome would be surprising. Because, honestly, when it came to Cloyster, I had 3 moves. I didn't even need the 4th move. For Slowbro, I have 5 moves I could run. I'm not running Body Slam right now because... Oh, crap. I'm not running Body Slam right now just because I didn't have room for it. And I deemed Blizzard to be a better use.
Wait a minute, did I even heal? No, I did not. You know what? I have Rest. I'll just use Rest on the Kadabra.
I'm sorry. I see Gym Leader Matt's comment, but I'm doing so much moving I can't read at all. By the way, thank you for sticking around, Gym Leader Matt. I haven't really joined any of your streams, and now I definitely will. It's just because I enjoy the help. I understand being a chat viewer is a big deal. I have two of my best friends on the internet were chat viewers of mine on Twitch, and I still talk to them every other day now. One of them I talk a lot of sports, specifically sports gambling related stuff, and the other one I talk a lot of Magic, although we've tapered off recently, but I do plan on catching up with him. He's got some personal issues going on. But yeah, chat viewing is one of the backbones other thing. I should definitely make you moderator. I'm not sure if you'll come back on any future ones, but you know, it is extremely helpful having you around.
Alright, I just defeated Sabrina as my 4th gym leader.
Did you say Sabrina?
Yeah, I needed Calm Mind right away.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, you are gonna make this the video of mine very interesting.
Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of Secret Power, screw it. I'm just gonna set up Calm Mind on the rest of these fights and just annihilate everybody. Let's start with Erica. I need to start a body count.
I remember a deck in the TCG where you use the legendary Zapdos that you get for beating, and it was the only Pokemon for it. You just draw. Oh, there is a Zap. I know exactly what deck you're talking about. So there's a Zapdos card. It's from the TCG 2 that I'm thinking of, but there's a Zapdos where I think it's like 3 or 4 energies, but when you use it, it does 40 damage to like. It's either a random Pokemon on the opponent's team, but the important thing is it ignores all like stat. Oh my god. No. Oh, Houston, we have a problem. When I went to buy hyper I don't have potions. I didn't have room because oh, this is bad.
You know, this being a live first attempt is probably one of the only reasons I have a chance.
Okay, well, I'm going to need to solo the Elite Four really, really well, because I have a potion.
Oh, crud, you're at the
Elite
Elite
Super
Four?
Potion. That's all I have. A Super Potion. 70 damage, that was it, okay.
You're at the Elite Four?
I have one. When I went to buy a Hyper Potion, I didn't have room. I'm an idiot. Oh, this is bad. Well, it's going to make interesting content, that's for sure.
Are you at the Elite Four now?
I'm about to enter Agatha with very, very little HP.
Oh.
My one super potion.
52 minutes in, so that kind of makes sense that you'd be there by now.
Alright, I'm going to save 2 rare candies. Actually, I don't need one for Lance. Just 1 rare candy will do. Oh, this is bad. I'm going to face Agatha with half HP, no healing afterwards. This... Oh.
You may need to leave the league. Alright, Koga's done. Now I just need Blaine and Giovanni and I can head to the league. Yeah, this is no fair. I definitely gave you the more interesting Pokemon.
I can't believe I did that. That's the first time I've ever done that. If I was paying attention, I would have just saw, oh, hey, you don't have any room, but I wasn't. So I will make sure to highlight that mistake in my video. Are you serious? Dude, her Golbat cannot take out my level 12 Sandshrew. I've hit it with 10 strengths. 10! It's just wasting 2 minutes. 10.
That hurts.
10 strengths.
That hurts. Really bad.
Oh, I also used an elixir, 2 elixirs. Okay.
Man, on a lot of these fights, I've only had to use 1 Calm Mind. I didn't really need to set up.
This is gonna be the weirdest Elite Four I've ever done.
It'll make an interesting video, yeah.
I used a Surf by accident on Lapras and it still didn't matter. After using the rare candies, Lorelai's a pushover. Oh man, dude, this suit is getting hot.
I think Slowbro could give Chimecho a run for its money.
Oh, Gym Leader Matt, by the way, the reason I'm wearing the suit is I had a job interview before this gameplay, but it also because it matches my my player icon. You know, my avatar. So I figured it was fitting. Great. And now I can't amnesia at all on Agatha.
One bad thing about teaching Slowbro dig, I probably should have bought some escape ropes.
It's the winter. I'll just have to not turn on the air conditioner if I set that as the precedent. Is this really happening? No, it's not. Okay. I had 11 HP for Agatha's last 3 Pokemon, and I tanked 2 of them.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just a crapshoot with the first Gengar. There's not much I can do.
God dang it. I didn't mash A long enough on one of the questions, and now I have to fight a trainer.
Oh. But you have Surf, so it's not that big a deal. I considered battling all of the trainers, and then I realized I probably don't need the XP.
Oh, you know in the remakes, they changed Tombstoner to Tombstony.
But it's not... Oh, the question?
Yeah, is it Tombstony? Not Tombstoner. Tombstony.
That's interesting. You know, the thing is, when I was filling my first run with Alakazam, I answered that question wrong.
That's funny.
And we're talking about practice run with Alakazam. Like, not for the video.
Well, reset on blame. His Arcanine did so much damage to me.
Holy crap, Dragonite Slam did so much damage.
You know, I'm gonna skip setting up. I'll just straight to Surf. Oh, that's why. It's got Bite. That's why it did so much.
Oh, because you have to worry about Dark versus Psychic.
Yeah. But at least I can use Rest on the Ponyta. It can't do much.
Yeah, anytime I can get sub 1 hour on the first try, I usually consider that a win.
I consider a Leaf Green win to be like sub 1.5 hours.
Would you believe this? But I set up an Alakazam. That's the first time I could ever say that ever. I set up my amnesias on Alakazam.
Doesn't it have Kinesis, or is that just in yellow?
I don't remember, actually.
Alright, I'm a Giovanni now.
Just yellow. Alright. I'm gonna get to the time screen, and then I'll ask Speedrunner to share a screen, and then I'll set up a screen share on Twitch. Or at OBS.
I might just finish this trainer, pause the run, and then do that, so when you're ready, you can just go right over to it.
I am now ready.
Okay.
My finish time, 58 minutes, 36 seconds. Which, I mean, honestly, I think I could shave off almost 10 minutes if I were to play without being entertaining.
I think in Leaf Green, I think Slowbro could beat Chimecho, because Chimecho had to be 14 for Brock, Slowbro only had to be 13. So I think it could give it a run for its money.
Definitely. I'm gonna go see if I can find the cat. Put the cat cam back on.
Share screen. How do I do that? Oh, I'd have to... Okay. Do that.
So, because you guys aren't familiar with me streaming, my cat is not the loving kind. So the cat was just there sitting on the floor. I walked up to the cat and it just ran up to that spot. Just ran there. Alright. Well, you have started talking, and now your talking doesn't exist.
Oh, do you hear me now?
There you go. Yep.
Oh, because I was joined in the Discord call on my phone, and I had to join on the computer for the share screen, so it booted me off.
Right, right.
Well, you can see the gameplay, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I need any call mines, though.
Your audio is definitely tapered off.
Eh. My phone's better at Discord chatting.
I could go ahead and chat for a while. Oh, he said it was Tombstoney in the original green version. I've actually never played the green version. I'm pretty sure it was not in English. Alright, so I remember a deck in TCG where I used the legendary Zapdos to get for beating everyone, and that was the only Pokemon in it. You draw until you get it. Right, because I don't know if it's still that way because I haven't played the TCG in literally forever since not the Game Boy game, but you just draw until you get a Pokemon. So if you had a good one like Zapdos, you could just use the Super Potion or the regular Potion, or just set it up because its move was able to just destroy everything in its path. Right.
Oops, I just used Surf.
I do it all the time. It's okay because Surf is not that much weaker than Psychic.
Yeah, but against a Gyarados, I'd prefer Psychic.
Right. Blizzard was actually just slightly weaker than Psychic.
You son of a frick.
I've trained myself to use Blizzard because it's neutrally effective.
Kazam just disabled my Surf.
Blizzard had a 30%? Wow. So you're talking like Gen 0.5. Because I've heard there are a lot of changes in that game. Interesting. You know everybody was actually watching the stream when my viewership has gone down the moment I beat the game. Anyways, thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. This won't be the only time you see the Slowbro. I will be making a collaboration video for YouTube that will hopefully come out mid-December. I think we agreed on like December 7 or 10 or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So that won't be this video. This video will be, yeah.
First time. Well, the collab video is gonna have the first time, but then separately we're gonna make a follow-up.
Yes. I'm still unsure how I want to make that video because the collab video is going to be the first runs only. I'm not going to include the second runs because that would upstage the first runs. But yeah. The next video, I don't know if I'm going to compare the first runs or if I'm just going to make it a versus video with the second runs. So
that's what I'm doing.
It would be a short versus video because there would only be one run, and it would be an optimized run because I've already beaten the game. Interestingly enough, I'm still not sure how I feel about getting rid of Body Slam that early. I probably should have held on to Body Slam until after Champ 6. So are you keeping rest on your final moveset?
I think so, yeah. Like, it's been really helpful so far, especially with setting up call mines.
Hitmonchan has a distinction of making lots of moves, not unique. He makes Comet Punch and the Elemental Punches. In the later games, yes. I don't remember if he does. Oh, he might start with Comet Punch, doesn't he? Yeah.
Not sure.
No, that's right. I think it's Kangaskhan and Hitmonchan. Yeah.
I'm gonna go fly around and probably get some PP ups. Or actually, I think I have some right now.
I've got
two.
I've got some bad memories of doing the Kangaskhan run. The Kangaskhan run, I remembered that I really needed some quick XP, but beating Rival 1A was like 15% chance, so I would just restart the entire run, recording until I got a first try victory. The behind the scenes of making videos. In order to make myself not look bad, I restarted it.
Oh, Dewgong is just a free setup here, dang.
Oh, by the way, people in chat, how did you like my new thumbnail for this video and for the Muck video? I watched a video on how to make like the best types of thumbnails, so I got a lot more in-depth like stuff about making thumbnails, whereas my old thumbnails were basically just cloud, like the cloud feature on Photoshop, followed by just placing things in the right spot. It was real simple. My last one was real in depth.
I think the thumbnails looked pretty good.
I thought so too. One of the cool things that I learned was like you could put a lot of things at 90% opacity because it makes it feel like it's not on top of the image. It makes it feel like it's part of the image. Very weird, but very cool.
Really?
Yeah, changing something to 90% opacity. And we're talking about the things that you want to see behind it. So, like, for instance, if you make a Pokemon 90% opacity, the thing behind it is something that you want to stand out. So, like, for instance, Slowpoke's tail, because it's 90% opacity, Slowpoke you'll probably still notice, but the tail, you might see a little bit of color peeking around the tail. And it'll make it look a little bit more like it's not an image pasted on top of another image. Very cool.
Man, Slowbro was a tank to take down. It set up 6 amnesias.
Yeah,
oh, crud.
Cool stuff.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that was close. Yeah, I forgot to make myself female for this to prevent attract from Jinx.
I constantly hate the Jinx. Even Pokemon that resist Jinx, like when I was doing Vaporeon versus Dewgong, like I still hated the Jinx because I can never one-shot it with the Pokemon that resist it. So there's always a chance I get frozen, and it's really annoying.
And this Jinx is so annoying.
Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Finally, it only needed one hit.
This is my third set of upgraded thumbnails. Yeah. Now that I've learned on how to do a whole bunch of new features, I'm just gonna have to mess with stuff. Because now that it's not that I know how to do these new features, it's now I know what to look for. So, like, for instance, the verses. Before, I was just placing the verses right in the middle. Now, I realize, hey, I can grab a picture of an image where there's a lightning bolt, and I can change, like, the coloration of the verses and turn the contrast or brightness. I can mess with the contrast brightness and to make it look like the lightning is flowing through the verses.
I just lost to Bruno.
I heard he's better, though.
Yeah, but still bad.
Look at that. He's got Earthquake.
I'm gonna need one Calm Mind. His fighting types actually survive a Psychic. Because when they made the special split, they gave the fighting types way better special defense.
Well, right, because they were getting one shot by literally everything. I kid you not, I was killing... I've killed the Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan with Thunderbolt on a bunch of different Pokemon. That just doesn't feel like it should happen.
I'm gonna need to use some rare candies now. I'm dying because I'm not outspeeding anything.
51? Yeah, you're way too low. I beat it like 60 or 61.
Well, I haven't used any of my 11 candies yet. Until now, I used 3.
I had to break my no losing rule. Now I'm not sure what I'm gonna have to do for the video when I'm talking about the rules at the beginning. Do I make a special exception for stupid mistakes, like forgetting to buy full restores? Well, I didn't forget to buy full restores. Not having enough room for full restores.
Oh, critical hit, goddamn.
The interesting things you have to think of.
Okay, used bulk up, yes. Well, I won due to Bruno being an idiot. Right, Elixir. Alright, Agatha should be very easy. But although I am weak to Ghost.
Does she have Ghost? Oh, she's got Shadow Punch. That's interesting.
Oh, get out of here.
Put a bag number on your overlay? What's that?
You know what? I think they mean like the number of items currently in your bag.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, okay. See, the thing is, what I have is I have, I can just drag it on screen. I pin all of these on GameHook, so I can just see all my bag numbers and my money, but I don't always look up at it. Yeah, I got you, Jim. I know what you mean now. I kind of do the redneck way of doing that. For the most part, I usually don't need to look at how many items I have. I usually need to look at the amount of TMs. Here's the problem. So there were 2 problems that caused me not to get the full restore. One, I picked up the Ether over Bill's because I thought I was going to battle all of either Blaine's Pokemon or all of Erica's Pokemon to try and level up, and I didn't. So that caused me not to use the Ether. And then I had bought 8 Super Repels because usually I get the extra calcium in the Pokemon Mansion and I forgot. So I had 1 too many of those. So that's 2 bag spots that I normally have empty.
All that is actually a free setup for me because Slowbro has own tempo so it can't get confused, which is pretty good. Well, thank God that missed.
Yeah, abilities are somewhat of a new concept to me.
Concept, they've been in the game since like 2003.
I get it. I'm saying concept to me. I never really noticed them.
Ah. You know what? I'm not going to teach Blizzard for this. I think 6 Calm Minds and Psychic spamming should be enough.
Yeah.
This thing cannot do too much to me.
Well, 58 minutes though for the stream is not terrible. I got like 103 or whatever or 102 or something for Cloyster, and it's just the fact that I have to be talking at almost the whole time is the problem with streaming the attempts, which is why I stopped streaming them on Twitch. Talking doesn't mean you can think the entire time, and thinking the entire time is how I get really good times. So the fact that I got sub 1 hour without having to, or while being entertaining, because I think there weren't too many moments where I wasn't talking, because then Speedrunner was talking, so.
Alright, that's enough setup. I think when I do my revised run, I should probably get more chesto berries. Those would really help.
Yeah. When I first started out playing Pokemon, I really thought I needed to do 4 runs every time, and then I downed it to 3 runs, and then I downed it to let's not do a whole run, let's do a little bit of testing in between runs. Now it's just 2 runs. Like, The first run is the first run. I learn from the first run, and then I just do the second run. Like, I tried to do it, to be fair, I haven't done a solo video since my Bellsprout one, which I'm pretty sure I didn't do back-to-back. But going forward, I think I'm just going to do the 2 in a row. Like, don't get me wrong, there are runs where I think I probably could have tried a different strategy and cut off a handful of minutes. But, yeah. Like, oh yeah, like you just said, 3 is your hard limit. Like, when I did Lapras, I had to do that 3rd run. So much bad luck happened on my 2nd run that I knew I could shave off a ton of time, and I did. I'm still talk with my hands and whatnot, like they can see me.
I'm struggling a bit at Lance right now. His Gyarados is just doing a lot of damage with Hyper Beam. Alright, fully set up.
I mean, did you need to be fully set up?
I think for the Dragonites, yes. But when I test it out, I'll figure it out then.
So, does your overlay not dynamically change the number? Because I noticed it's 157 plus 6.
The game's... it only updated the stats in Gen 1. Starting Gen 2, it just adds to the math formula. So you'd have to create some sort of thing to do the math for you.
Yeah, that's what Scott told me. I think that's why I'm probably not going to be able to get the gens things fixed for a long time on Gen 2, and I'll probably just have to do videos with just the stats on the overworld.
I may need to use Rest on one of the future Pokemon, because it's just being so slow is really hurting me right now.
Yes, I'd say that's like when I go over the end of the video, I'm definitely going to point out that being slow was probably the hardest thing for Slowbro. It's a hard battle to overcome. And another problem for your Slowbro here is that Dragon Rage, targets defense because the special split doesn't happen until Gen 4. So I mean, Hyper Beam would be doing a lot less. Like, Hyper Beam is special after Gen 3, right?
Gen 4.
Right, after Gen 3. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you meant, Gym Leader Matt. It is Slowbro. Slowbro is slow. Yeah, I got you. I know what you meant, but it's just kind of funny. Like, when you look at Slowbro's stats, you're like, man, this is one beast. But the problem is you start every battle by taking a hit. So it needs to be a beast.
I mean, a lot of these fights were just really easy, right up until Lance. Like, Lance is the hardest Elite Four member so far.
I think the best part about Slowbro is just how much HP it has. It feels like it's like after playing Weezing, which had really low amount of HP, like we're talking like first stage Pokemon amount of HP. Like Muck and Slowbro have such high HP. Like I'm starting to notice that if you were to rank the stats, Special is obviously 1, Speed is 2, HP is 3, and Defense is last. Like, I'm sorry, but defense, no Pokemon that has high defense has ever been good to me.
Hopefully this is enough health for the Aerodactyl, as I didn't use Hyper Beam. Finally, I win. Damn, exactly. I'm gonna have to figure... I don't think Blizzard would have helped that either. My speed was the problem.
Could you imagine how strong a stab body slam would be for Snorlax? Oh,
it's really good. It's one of the best moves for Snorlax.
Yeah. I mean, Snorlax, man. I can't wait to eventually do that. But I'm going to be changing things up.
Glad I got Rest. If I did... Oh, I can't set up on this thing. It's got Whirlwind. And Sand Attack. Oh, shoot. Maybe I should have... Oh, you switched. Okay, that helps.
I was gonna ask if you got sub-hour, Matt, but then I just realized I just remembered you do in-game time. So let's see. For me, I guess most of my Pokemon. Oh, I could just look it up. That's the best part about my tier rankings. It has all the stats. I could just go pull the tier rankings, and then I could just find out what a good time is. So let's see.
I really should have deposited my HM users first so I could set up.
All right, so looks like a good. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be covering his gameplay that much. So a good time would be. I have to redo Alakazam someday because, I mean, look, Kadabra almost got better. But anyways, 312, 312, 311, 318, 319, 320. Wow. Okay, so it looks like 320 is the good time. So did it get like 320-ish? Although I think you play at 3 times speed, so you probably do even way better than that. In fact, I think your Mewtwo was like 230 or something.
Best game time I ever got was Yellow with Gengar. I got a 242.
And that was at 4 times speed?
Yep.
240. Exactly. 240, but hey, that's really, really good.
Psychic or Surf? They're both bad.
216? Didn't you replay it, or was that?
Surf.
See, the thing is, I have I've got this weird gap when I watch Gym Leader Matt's videos. I've watched like his last, I think, 3 non-live videos, and then I watched like 4 or 5 of a year ago's videos. The ones that I just wanted to watch, like the ones. See, the thing is, I was introduced to Gym Leader Matt before Scott introduced me to him, but I had watched him play his non-Gen 1 Pokemons in Gen 1. So that's where I remember his tier list. And the thing is, he goes, I think, in like
What the?
I can't remember which one it was, but you go over your normal tier list for a very short amount of time in those videos.
Hey, Steve, guess what just happened?
What's up?
I outsped the Pidgeot.
Nice.
How? Does Whirlwind have negative priority or something?
I don't know.
I think maybe it does, because if it does, that's the only way I could have outsped. So I guess that's good news. It can't just use Whirlwind right away and get rid of me.
So here's how I've watched Matt's videos. So I watched all of Matt's videos from the ones that he plays back generations into Gen 1. And then I watched all of them from, I think, was it Wartortle? Wartortle to now, but not the live videos. And because Wartortle was the top, I think the first video after the Parasect run. Because during the Parasect run, I would talk to Gym Leader Matt like every few days on Parasect related strategy. Gym Leader Matt's saying -6 priority on Whirlwind.
Oh, okay, that would explain it. Alright, I finished. Hour, 22 minutes, 35 game time. I'm at real time, and my game time is
did you say sub 130 is really good?
That is really good time, yeah. And I played, like, that was bad. Like, Lance was super hard. The champ, I won, like, first try, but it was so slow. I used, like, 7 rests.
Well, anyways, thank you guys very much for sticking around during the whole stream. I very much appreciated it. Look for this video in the first, like December 10th-ish. I'm not sure exactly which day, but it's gonna be coming around the same time Speedrunner's gonna make his. Most likely Speedrunner's video is probably gonna be 30 to 40 minutes. Mine's probably gonna be 50 to 60. So
can I say something?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say to everyone who's still there, thank you for watching my part, even though you probably only came to watch Steve play Blue. Thanks for watching me stick through the final fights. I'm gonna try and make sure our videos, the collab, comes out at the same time. Slowbro will be on his channel, Cloister will be on mine, and then separately we're each gonna do a follow-up. I don't know if on the same day or after, but it'll come out eventually.
Anyways, if you guys aren't already subbed to me or subbed to Speedrunner, make sure to do so. And make sure to check out Gym Leader Matt as well. He has been with the stream the entire time. In fact, while he's still here, boom, made Gym Leader Matt a moderator for future streams. Thank you guys again, and I will see you guys hopefully on Friday is what I'm shooting for Metronome only. Not this Friday, but the following Friday. And I'll be posting a Wheezing and a Muck short during the week. Thank you, and bye.